Thank you, sir. We can take a question from here and then go back to that side. BNB FM.
Murakoze nyakubahwa Perezida wa Repubulika, nitwa Bazajye Jean de Dieu, mvuye kuri BNB Kigali FM. Nyakubahwa Perezida wa Repubulika, mu masaha 48 ashize, raporo ya World Economic Forum irebana n'icyerekezo cy'isoko ry'umurimo ku isi iragaragaza ko mu myaka 20 iri imbere 67% by'imirimo ishingiye ku biro izavaho, ahubwo ko buri myaka 5 imirimo ishingiye ku mpano ari igiye kuzamuka. U Rwanda muri imyaka 5 ishize, nyakubahwa Perezida wa Repubulika, mushyize ingufu cyane mu kubaka uruganda rwa siporo ndetse n'uruganda rw'ubuhanzi, creative industry, haba mu kubaka inzego uhereye ku rwego rwa guverinoma, haba mu kubaka ibikorwa remezo bijyanye n'igihe, ndetse nyakubahwa Perezida wa Repubulika muherutse kubitangamo icyerekezo ubwo abayobozi bashya barahiraga muri Minisiteri ya Siporo. Nyamara ariko nyakubahwa Perezida wa Repubulika, hari abafatanyabikorwa za guverinoma ziba zifite mu rwego rwo kuzamura izo mpano kugira ngo zigere aho zigera ku isoko ry'umurimo bibe igisubizo, abantu bitwa ingaga n'amashyirahamwe, haba muri creative industry cyangwa se muri siporo. Icya mbere barataka ubukene, icya kabiri hakabamo n'ikibazo mukunze kugaruka iteka nyakubahwa Perezida wa Repubulika gishingiye ku migirire n'imikorere, mindset, indangagaciro, values. Ibi rero byajya hamwe ugasanga leta irimo irakora byinshi, iranatanga byinshi kugira ngo igere kuri izo ntego zaho impano zizamuka, ariko kubera abo ba partners ugasanga imirimo ntabwo yihuta uko byakagombye. Mu gihe habaye icyerekezo nyakubahwa Perezida wa Repubulika, haraza gukorwa iki, haraza gufatwa izihe ngamba kugira ngo impano z'abana b'Abanyarwanda ziri hirya no hino ntizize gutikirira muri iyo mikorere n'iyo migirire isa n'itajyanye n'igihe? Murakoze nyakubahwa Perezida wa Repubulika.
Mu buryo bworoshye no gukurikirana ab'imikorere itajyanye n'igihe bagahabwa uburyo bajyana n'igihe, cyangwa se igihe kikabasiga bakagira uruhande umuntu akashakisha bashobora kujyana n'igihe. Ndumva nta bundi buryo bwo kubikosora, kuko wanabivuze ibyinshi bitanga uburyo, bitanga icyerekezo birahari. Icya kabiri ni ababishyira mu bikorwa bafitemo imbaraga nkeya cyangwa se izindi mpamvu zibabuza kuzuza inshingano uko bikwiye. Aho niho abantu bakwibanda bagakosora ku buryo bihindura, ubwo bishobora kuzagira ingaruka kuri abo ngabo badakora ibikwiye bitajyanye n'igihe bitewe n'impamvu izo arizo zose zibitera, abantu bakazisuzuma. Hakabaho gushakisha ubundi buryo noneho bwatanga amikoro n'ubwo buryo bukenewe. Icyangombwa iyo ibintu cyamenyekanye, ikibazo cyamenyekanye, kiba gisigaye no gushyira imbaraga mu kugira ngo gikemuke hakoreshejwe uburyo ubwo ari bwo bwose, nicyo kizakurikira.
Thank you, sir. CNBC.
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Eric Shaka from CNBC Africa. Mr. President, talking of the African Union, my question, African Union as a permanent member of the G20, my question is about how you envision Rwanda's role in shaping the AU's agenda in advocating Africa's interest in global economic governance, particularly in areas such as climate finance, trade, investment, and debt sustainability. Thank you, Mr. President.
I think that is already happening. There has been an effort to raise the stake of the continent, to have a voice to participate in the G20 matters or other global institutions. Africa deserves to be well represented. There's no question about it. It's not a given that it will happen just because it is right and it must. But, so you have to struggle for that. And really assert, Africa needs to assert itself and make its rightful demands. And so Rwanda participates on all these. As you earlier pointed out, Rwanda at one time, 2018, chaired the African Union. From that time onwards, Rwanda was leading a reform process that AU needed. So the most important thing is to participate and participate with other African countries, people, and keep the voice loud enough to do what we need to do. So Rwanda is not, there is no country that is an island, is isolated from other countries or partner states in different organizations. So we do our best. We do our best for ourselves as a country. We do our best in contributing to what is good for the continent. Always the emphasis is cooperation, it's working together, it's, every country, every person on this continent has something to contribute. We just make sure that the contribution is made, and we make use of that by being organized, by finding ways we can be effective. So Rwanda is going to be present, has been, and will continue.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I think we may end here. I'm sure we will have
there are no
other opportunities.
One or two.
One or two?
Yeah.
Okay, Noreen.
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Indira Oganga. I'm from Bloomberg News, and I just want to talk about business and investment for a little while. My first question is, when can we expect conclusion of the deal between Qatar and Rwanda to acquire 49% stake in the country, and how big or how much is this deal going to be, and also how many planes can we expect from that arrangement? And still staying with investment, I was talking to the CEO of Rwanda Stock Exchange on Monday, and he mentioned the exchange can only be as big as the market. So I want to ask you, are there certain state-owned enterprises that the government is thinking to privatize to boost the exchange? And finally, congratulations on successfully hosting FIA. To that regard, I just want to find out what is going to be the economic impact of hosting F1 here, and is Rwanda trying to establish itself as a sporting hub in Africa? Thank you again.
Good. Well, I can simply say on the Qatar-Rwanda partnership over the airline and the airport has made very good progress. It's been going on very well. Right? Being precise with the dates and amounts and figures of different kinds wouldn't give us necessarily a clear picture, but overall I can say it has made very good progress. It's still going. It's a matter of it's not a long time that we shall see these things playing out, and being able to now go into those details you're asking for. By this year, and in fact at this beginning, there are many things that are being concluded. And some of the things are being concluded just in writing, when they have been happening physically on the ground. So there is an overlap of, we have been going ahead and doing certain things that benefit this partnership. As we have more discussions, as to put things in writing and therefore making them specifically public to people. So really the practical things happening have been going ahead of just signatures and so on. This is what I can say. On the second question, for sure there are a number of, in fact there has been a process. It is now, the whole of last year, there was a process of, and slightly before, there was a process of first examining and listing all the government entities that could be privatized and get them off the government balance sheet. And this will translate very well into what we need to see happen on our exchange. So this is underway. This is going on. There is a team of people that have been following that up and working to, you know, the Agachiro fund that is there. It is taking care of those public enterprises and other similar ones in the process of privatization and also feeding into this institution we are talking about. For yes, the FIA was a success, I think, and it is part of what you also, in fact, said, creating a sports hub and other businesses that incorporate sports in their ecosystems. So and that's what brings up Formula One. Formula One, we did the bidding, it is making good progress, and we are also in discussions with MotoGP, and you are aware this year we are going to host the World Cycling Championship here in Rwanda. So all of these are things that are happening according to plan, and having thought through all of this, the benefit to the country and to businesses and the people of this country and Africa are enormous. They are really limitless opportunities, and that's why we made that choice. You are aware before this we have had partnerships over football. We have partnership with Arsenal, with PSG, with Bayern Munich. These ones have, the results have spoken for themselves. It brings in, I see people write so many things about Rwanda is open. It's really open for business, open for tourism, open for education. We have brought people through education channels to You know what we have here, Carnegie Mellon, and many others that have established here. All these are, so far, generally, I don't know any of these endeavors we have undertaken that have led to government regretting that we did this and that. In fact, it is just all benefits. And again, with time, the benefits become more tangible. You show it in numbers more clearly than it is now.